Hey everybody, this is Aceps again, with not a deck profile, for once. I'm going to be talking about the official OCG Forbidden and Limited list. This list is out, and there's several prints showing that it is real. This looks to be the ban list that we're going to be under for the next 8 months. The images are here. And here, well, yeah, this one's loading too. Okay. And there has been speculation that this is the real list. There's a guy that put it up, and apparently he's known for getting the banned list early, so who am I to, judge? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the forbidden and or the newly forbidden cards. Brionac, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, and Future Fusion. Now, when I first saw Brionac, I was like, WTF, bro. There's no reason that card should be banned until I looked at Mermills. And they can consistently OTK, like, right away, producing insane card advantage off of Brionac. Although, I'm not sure if it's worthy of a ban. Future Fusion, because it's sacky and broken. I have no real gripes with them, except the fact that they really nailed the coffin in synchros. I just want them to come back. I liked synchro summoning. Alright, the limited list. Newly limited, we have Insector Dragonfly and Insector Hornet, killing the deck completely after they took Worlds and all sorts of Nats and the YCS and everything, because they're busted and busted and busted and busted. Over and over, it's been proven. Evolves are Gus Kraken. Now, I'm happy that they were preemptive about this. Eva Gishki. Gust Kraken. Now, this card is, or was, going to be the new wind-up loop, because it ended with, like, four really big monsters on its field, and nuked, or just nerfed 3 to 4 cards out of the opponent's hand first turn, almost guaranteed. It was too consistent. And then even if it didn't, it still had plays. So they hit Gishki Heretics before they became so much of a problem that was the only deck being played. Chaos Sorcerer. I found this kind of strange. I mean, Mega Capital G kind of did point out that it is a really strong card. Just because BLS is also stronger does not mean that it's any less strong, but I still think it's a weird hit, because, like, Chaos Dragons were the real problem, not Chaos Sorcerer. Spore, thank God, we're seeing a return to some of the plant stuff. I mean, we're probably still, us old-school plant players are just never gonna be, our hearts are missing. But, yeah, Spore, it came back to 1, which is okay, because everybody only ran it at 1. Wind-up, Zen Mighty, pretty much killing the wind-up loop, but they can still nerf 3 cards in the opponent's hand, and that's something I don't like. Tutsuyomi, it's pretty much a, or apparently it's called Tsukiyomi. It's apparently a card that's just a Book of Moon every turn. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it'll see some play. Because it's just good. Red Eyes Darkness Metal and Ultimate Offering. Red Eyes Darkness Metal needed to be hit. Everybody knew it needed to be hit. It was in 2 of the biggest decks. I feel bad for all the dragon players that didn't play extremely powerful decks. But, you know, fair is fair. Ultimate Offering. Now, this card, there's a lot of reasons it should be banned. The ability to just infinitely summon, but they just limited it, so, you know, that's something. There was going to be a problem with gadgets in the next format because second turn they would be able to cut you off of spells, traps, and monster effects with just Ultimate Offering and one gadget. Kind of stupid. Agent of Mystery, or semi-limited. Agent of Mystery Earth, Debris Dragon, Blackwing, Kalute the Moonshadow, Rescue Rabbit, Emergency Call, Pot of Duality, Heraldic Symbol of blah blah blah, it's a Rhoda, A Hero Lives, Reasoning, Mirror Force, Tour Guide from the Underworld. Now, I'm going to talk about the things I like on here and the things I don't like for the semis. Alright, Agent of Mystery Earth, I love. Debris Dragon, I love coming back. I love that Blackwings are getting Kalute back, because one is not enough. Emergency Call, I don't really care. The deck still is really consistent with 2 A Hero Lives and 2 Emergency Calls. It didn't hurt the deck at all. And I'm not worried about it anyway. Pot of Duality, a little bit random, but it kind of goes in anything, so might as well put it to 2. Heraldic Cecile, pretty much makes Heretics extremely consistent. So if it's at 2, it helps to slow the deck down. And the deck should be more popular in the TCG now that all the other decks are stopping to be so sacky. A Hero Lives, great card, good at 2. Reasoning, really random. I just don't see it. It's such a good card for decks that run random ass level monsters. It's such a good card. Like, I used to run it in plants pretty successfully, and I used to run it in a big monster variant that just kept bringing out big monsters, and like, it's good. But I could see it going to 2. Mirror Force to 2, because Torrential's at 2, and it's not really that busted anymore. Alright, now, there's 2 things I didn't like about the semis. Rescue Rabbit, and Tour Guide from the Underworld. Now, any of you that know me that knows that I just can't stand Tour Guide from the Underworld, the card should have never been released. It's really, really overpowered. It's just really, really overpowered. And Rescue Rabbit, them putting these 2 cards to 2 doesn't kill the deck at all. It makes them less consistent, surely, but doesn't kill the deck. They can just run 2 other staple-y cards. The deck is still very consistent. The deck is going to be tier 1 still. Even with the hit, it'll still be tier 1. It'll be that and Mermills, I'm guessing, with the Atlanteans and stuff, because that deck is going to be really good too. Reasoning at 2 I can see, but it's still silly. Yeah, Reasoning should be at 2. What do I think about Rabbit? It should die in a fire, so that's just my personal bias. But anyway, moving on. No longer restricted. Necrogardna, Marshmelon, Emergency Teleport, Destiny Draw, Swords of Revealing Light, Level Limiter Area B, and Magical Cylinder. Okay, Necrogardna. I pretty much don't care about any of these cards. Necrogardna. There's only one deck that it's really good in. That's it. And it's not even that good. Lightsworn run it because it just helps them, but I don't even run them in my Lightsworn. I just find them dead. It's like... Anyway. Marshmelon, E-Teleport, both can go to 3, I could care less. Marshmelon is just a stall card, and E-Teleport is just one of those cards that it doesn't matter anymore. Like, the deck can't plus. Psychics are... just need one card that just nets card advantage for them to be good. But they don't have one. Not a single one. Destiny Draw, it's cool. I'm good with it. There might be a Saki Exodia build with it that might start being an issue again. I don't know. Destiny Hero Exodia was good at one point. At the same time, I want to make Diamond Dew Turbo. That deck sounds like it's a lot of fun to play, and I've always wanted to make it. Swords of Revealing Light because it's good. Level Limiter Area B because it's good, but not good enough to be on the list. And Magic Cylinder. Don't care about any of them. It's good at 3. All 3 of those are just good at 3. I could care less. One final announcement. I won't be putting up the fish profile that I said I would be tonight because my girlfriend wants to keep the deck list a secret. It's up to her, really, because she's the one making the deck. But I may be able to convince her to give you her local winning deck. She took first at our locals, or one of our locals, recently with it, and she wanted to make an update to the list anyway, since she changed the list a lot. Anyway, this is ASAP signing out. Thanks a lot. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you want to message me about, how I captured any of this, or the ban list or whatever, just, PM me or something, and I'll answer. Thanks.